Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Twin Mom Diaries. It is Deja here, and welcome back. If you don't know me, my name is Deja. I have twin boys who are 4 years old, and their names are Nikib and Sabir. And for today's video, we are doing a playroom reset. We are organizing, cleaning, and getting this under control. So what I want to do for today is, the boys are about to go on for a nap. They're actually waiting for me in their room. But what I want to do is, I want to do kind of a tour rotation, switch some toys out of these bins. I have a few like new labels that need to go on. Some have just started to kind of peel off, so I printed out some new ones. So if you need to do some cleaning, organization, anything like that, throw this video on and let's do it together. Let's go.
So I wanted to start off by just showing you what our playroom is looking like right now. It's just really messy, toys everywhere, and yeah, it needs some work. And here is our closet where I keep our board games and all the toys that I use for toy rotation and everything like that. That is all here. So I start off by making some new labels for the bins, and for this I use my Cricut machine, and I think this is the best thing ever. If you have one, let me know down below. I have used this for so many projects and DIY stuff, from the boys' party to making label bins for their playroom, for my pantry, and just so much. Let me know in the comments below if you have one and what kind of projects you'd like to do. Alright, here's a final look at those bins that I created new labels for. As you can see, the vinyl paper just gives it such an elevated look. I love it. Also, I find that when you label bins in the playroom, your kiddos will always know where toys belong. So for us, we clean up at the end of the night, and the boys will always know where their toys should go. Now that the bins are complete, let's get to cleaning up these toys and rotating some things out. Let me know down below if you do a tour rotation with your kiddos. For me, I try to take some toys out and switch them around about once a week, and I feel like it gives us a good refresh to the playroom. It's not for all the toys, just a few different items, but I definitely think it helps. As you can see here, I am rotating out some of their puzzles, so I'm putting those old ones back in the bag. I'm going to switch it with some new ones. I'm also going to do this with their magnet tiles and their doctor kit. Here's a little hack for you. So there are some bins that I have 2 labels on. So as you can see on this one, I have Legos and magnet tiles on the same bin. And that is because those are toys that I do not have out at the same time. So this just makes it a little easier. You don't have to have so many bins for every single toy. That way you can just switch it out and you can just turn the bin around when it's ready to go in the shelf. Something I also like to do is switch some of the toys we have from upstairs and downstairs. Upstairs is their playroom, but they do have a few toys that stay downstairs in the living room. So as you can see, I moved their little clubhouse tent out and I took that downstairs, and then their little building workbench, I brought it from downstairs and put it in their playroom. And I feel like that also gives them a little different feel to the playroom and living room when you switch the toys out that way. Here I'm just going through their coloring book bin and just seeing if there's any pages or anything I need to take out, any books that are too full and need to be trashed, and just putting everything back in. And I do the same thing with their workbook, busy book bin as well, and I just make sure the worksheets and everything are there, are fresh and able to be used, and if not, I'll just take everything out and toss it. And I don't know about you, but I always keep the boxes to all the toys and everything we have, and I keep them in that closet that I showed you earlier in the video. And I don't know, for me it's just easier to do that, so when I want to organize it again, I can put everything right back into the box where it belongs, so it can stay nice and organized. Let me know down below if you're that type of person too that also keeps boxes, but for me I feel like it's very helpful. Now that the bins and toys are rotated, let's go ahead and get to cleaning the rest of this room. So I don't know about you and your household, but for us over here, we only clean the playroom at the end of the night. So that means during the day when we're home, it gets as messy as the boys make it, and we pretty much don't clean it up. It's rare if we do. Maybe if there's so many toys everywhere and the boys are like tripping and falling, we might tidy up a little bit. But other than that, we clean up at the end of the night before bedtime, because I feel like if we're constantly cleaning up and then they're making a mess, it's just more work for us. So we pretty much just clean up at the end of the night. Let me know down below how often you clean your playroom, and if your kiddos are pretty good at helping you. We had been working with the boys on cleaning up since they were little, so they are very good at knowing before bath, before bed, we clean the playroom and everything gets put where it should go. I have gotten so many questions about this contraption here. If you follow me on Instagram, I post the boys a lot swinging on the rings and just doing crazy tricks and everything like that on here. And this little climbing wall ring set thing, my husband and I created it. We made it ourselves and attached it to the wall for the boys. I think right before they turned 2, I want to say, a little bit before they turned 2. So they've had this forever, and it is so nice that they can like climb on it, they can swing on the rings, they like to do flips and all types of crazy stuff and use it like a swing, and it's just really cool thing that we created. But yeah, we made it ourselves. My husband is amazing at crafting and building and just, coming up with all that stuff. So that is where this came from. This is the newest addition to this thing here, and it is a punching bag that the boys got for their 4th birthday back in May, and they like to kick and punch and just be crazy and wild with it. I ended up changing my mind and moved this PJ Masks set over here to this corner because I remembered that I wanted to put the boys' trampoline out. They do have a small trampoline, which I switch in and out as well as part of the tour rotation. So this was actually in a different room, locked away, and I'm just taking it out here and setting it up for them. Alright, here is the final look of the playroom. It looks much more put together, organized, and clean. I'm going to show you the bins and everything over here, just how it looks. The boys are going to be up shortly from their nap, and I want to show you guys the reaction to their new toy rotation and all their toys out. So stay tuned for that. They'll be up in just a minute.
Show me a flip over there.